Hey, this is Sonic, and you're watching Telekinestic Man.
Okay, so last night at 2 AM for me, I stayed up just to see what Nintendo had going on for E3, and oh my god, did they drop some pretty major bombshells for me, in my opinion. So I'm not going to go over all the other conferences at the moment, I just want to go over Nintendo real quick and the three big announcements that they gave that have me super crazy excited. So the main things I really wanted from this big event direct really were obviously more Mario Odyssey, but we knew we were getting that. But in terms of, I guess, more surprises, I really want to see Smash Brothers, which unfortunately at the moment still hasn't been shown off yet. Maybe there'll be something soon later down the line. I really wanted to see Bayonetta. I really want to see either Bayonetta 2 on the Switch or Bayonetta 3 being announced or something like that. Unfortunately, I haven't seen that yet either. And the other thing I really wanted was a return of the Metroid franchise. Super Metroid is one of my absolute favorite games. Metroid Zero Mission is great. Currently, I've played through Prime 1 and a bit of Prime 2 through the Metroid Prime trilogy. Haven't actually quite beaten all of those yet. Played through most of Fusion, wasn't too happy about Fusion, but Super Metroid and Zero Mission are absolutely fantastic, and I've been wanting a new Metroid game for quite a while now from Nintendo. So when we cut to spacey graphics and a weird symbol forming in the background, I was thinking to myself, oh my god, is this finally Metroid? Are we finally going to get another Metroid? And then sure enough, we get the big four, and I could hear the Prime music playing in the background, and I was just so happy.
Star Fox.
Okay.
Wait.
Another Star?
Metroid. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Metroid? It's Prime 4. Dude, it's Prime 4.
It is.
I'm behind, I only just got up to the space bit.
Oh my god!
Oh, finally.
Oh man, that's a pretty cool way of doing it. That's a better way of doing it.
Oh.
Wait, I missed that. What was said?
There was no trailer, but they confirmed there's finally a new Metroid game. So that's it now. Metroid Prime 4 finally been announced. It's in development for the Switch and is apparently supposed to be coming out next year. Not being made by Retro Studios, which is an interesting choice. So I hope whoever they've handed the design or handed the game over to now, you know, is confident in what they're doing, knows how to design a Metroid game, and can make it work for the Switch. I'm not too sure how they're gonna translate the controls. Like, obviously, they're gonna use like the GameCube control setup from Prime 1 and 2, not so much necessarily the pointers from 3 and the Prime trilogy for the Wii, but I'm wondering if due to the Switch Joy-Cons they're gonna try and do anything with that for when you're playing either on the TV or on the tabletop mode. But I'm just interested for anything at this point, just anything Metroid. And as I said in my E3 predictions, all I wanted was just an announcement. It didn't have to be a big fancy trailer. I was admittedly a little bit disappointed when they said here's Metroid Prime 4 and they didn't show anything. But just the announcement on its own is still that's enough. Like, that's, oh my god, yes, Metroid finally back. Okay, Nintendo, you listen. Thank you so much. So then the rest of the stream was just sort of showing off little bits and pieces, blah blah. You know, only for a 25-minute long direct, we were a little bit like, ooh, how much are they really gonna fit in here? And I think overall, you know, they didn't exactly show anything too major, but the Metroid announcement and then the Mario Odyssey footage, oh my god, like, I have never been so happy, I think, watching a trailer ever before. I lost it at that Mario Odyssey trailer. If it wasn't for the fact that it was 2:20 in the morning and I have other people at home who are asleep, I would have been up and jumping and screaming because you can be a Tyrannosaurus Rex in this game. How amazing is that? And the great thing was I almost sort of predicted it before it actually got shown off. Oh, this is Mario Odyssey, this has got to be.
Oh?
Or maybe not.
Oh, gamer.
No, it's a cancelled Jurassic World game's coming back.
Sure. What is it?
I said cancelled Jurassic World game and a T-Rex
Oh my
showed up.
god.
It is Mario Odyssey. It's dinosaurs in Mario.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Caelum,
god.
your penis is
Oh
too
my
erect right now.
Oh my god, it's a prehistoric prehistoric world of Mario Odyssey. That's amazing.
What the fuck? Why would you want to be a frog?
Can you be a dinosaur? Can you be a dinosaur? Can you be?
If you be a dinosaur.
Oh my god, I think you can be, because that's what the hat was at the
Yeah, the hat was on the T-Rex's head.
Oh
my
my
fucking
god.
dinosaur.
What the fuck?
Yes, you can be. What? Are you fucking kidding me? You can be a fucking T-Rex. Oh my god.
27th of October. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
sooner than
that's
I was
fucking
expecting.
amazing.
So unfortunately, obviously, we didn't see the return of that cancelled Jurassic World game as I was hoping, but Mario Odyssey has a dinosaur level with like a Triceratops skeleton in there and like a big T-Rex, and you can get on the T-Rex, and like you have this like Dishonored style possession system where you can hop inside the bodies of enemies and bullet bills and tanks and realistic human people and control them around and use their abilities. It looks amazing. And that song that they played, like, it's cheesy and it's goofy and it's weird, but it's so catchy and jazzy and just, oh, it makes me so happy that it's retaining that sort of, I guess, style a little bit more from 3D World, which I loved, which was just that fun jazz and stuff. And just watching that trailer after the stream, I went back and watched it just on my own without me and all my friends talking, and I just had the biggest smile on my face. I was so happy. In October, like October 27th, that's actually my last day of university for the year. So the day I start going on holidays, this amazing new open-ended exploration-based 3D platformer is going to come out. Like, oh, I cannot wait to play Mario Odyssey. And my friends and I are actually going to the EB Expo this year at the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. So those of you who aren't in Australia, which probably most of you don't know about this or care about it at all, but it's basically a small gaming event normally held in Sydney, but this year they held at the Gold Coast, which is great. It's like an hour away from us. And we're going to be going there both days, and we've been thinking this whole time, like, they still haven't announced any of the games for the EB Expo. What are they going to have? And so hoping now that E3 is starting to, well, I think most of the announcements are out by now. We can assume that a lot of the big games for E3 that are coming out this year, that'll be coming out after October, will be there at EB Expo, because EB Expo is very early October. Mario Odyssey being on the 27th of October, that's just a few weeks before EB Expo, so we might get to play it a little bit early, which would be great. And so, just side note, yeah, if any of you are interested in going to EB Expo, hey, you know, maybe meet us there, who knows. But Mario Odyssey just absolutely blew me away. I cannot wait for that game. I didn't think they'd be able to necessarily top that first trailer, but like, Nintendo knows how to make like a fun, just hype-filled trailer. I could not, like, Sonic Mania, you know, I said is probably gonna be my game of the year, but at the same, I forgot about how great Mario Odyssey looks, and I gotta say, they're gonna be fighting pretty hard against each other, Mania and Mario there. Not sure how it's gonna turn out, but extremely excited for Super Mario Odyssey, as I'd imagine most of you guys are. And the fact that there's dinosaurs is just like icing on the cake. I lost it at the announcement of there being dinosaurs in the game. So after Odyssey, the main event ended and we started heading into the Nintendo Treehouse. And I was watching a little bit of the Treehouse. They were showing Mario Odyssey for a bit, and at that point my friend's sort of hopping off, and I was just going around, you know, getting some food, going to the bathroom and stuff. And then I saw that the Sonic YouTube channel uploaded a story trailer for Sonic Forces, which is something I predicted in my E3 video last week. And I was like, alright, I better watch this, because as I've said before, I'm not very excited for Sonic Forces at all. I think the game actually looks quite bad at the moment, and all the footage they've shown so far in E3 has not helped change that opinion for me at all. There's a tweet from my friend Alexander the Swell that I feel is very relevant here, comparing something like Super Mario Odyssey to Sonic Forces, and how much better Mario Odyssey looks. But I was distracted, because Sega decided to release this Sonic Forces trailer. Then right as I finished that, I'm getting messages from my friend Tom, who watched the E3 Nintendo stuff with us, going, oh my god, go back to the stream, we just missed it, they just showed another Metroid game. I was like, what? They did not just show another Metroid game. And I go back on, and oh my god, there's another 2D Metroid game being played on screen. I just went, what? The only thing that annoys me about this is the fact it's on the 3DS. I would have greatly preferred for it to be on the Switch, or the 3DS and the Switch, because I don't take my 3DS with me anymore. I just have my Switch. I have a case for it, I have it in my bag. I have Zelda on there, I have Mario Kart on there. I'm gonna get ARMS in a couple days when that comes out, probably. There's a bunch, I want to get like Mr. Shifty on there, like there's a lot of, the Switch is like where it's at for me right now for handheld portable games. I don't want to take my 3DS with me anymore. The 3DS is very small, it's low resolution, the controls, like the buttons and circle pad just aren't as good as the Switch. And so I was like very conflicted with this Metroid announcement, because I was like, oh my god, another 2D Metroid, and it's an official remake of Metroid 2: Return of Samus from the Game Boy. Which is probably why AM2R got shut down, and it looks pretty great. I wasn't fully paying attention too much to all the footage they were showing in the treehouse, because I was sort of hopping between tabs and Twitter and all this and stuff. Probably have to go back and watch all that stuff at some point. Yeah, the choice to put it on the 3DS, that's a really weird one, because for me, the Switch is just the ultimate handheld right now. Like, why would you want to go back to the... I mean, I say all of this. When the game comes out in September, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to try and buy the collector's edition. I'm going to buy the Amiibo, the amazing Amiibo they showed off. I already have a Samus Amiibo, one of the first Amiibo I got, which I spent like $30 for because they weren't being sold everywhere, so I had to buy it on eBay. Someone was selling a Samus Amiibo for $30, so I was like, yep, sure, I'll buy it. You know, I'm going to buy it on the 3DS, and I'll have to take my 3DS around just for it, but I would have greatly preferred for it to be on the Switch. But, you know, even if the game, like, turns out to not look that good, I'm probably gonna buy it anyway, just to show Nintendo there is a demand for Metroid. Please give us more Metroid. I want to play more Metroid games, especially 2D ones, because Metroid Prime 4 is gonna be great, I'm sure. But 2D Metroid is where I'm at. Like, Super Metroid and Zero Mission, fantastic. I have played Prime 1, Prime 1's great, but I haven't played it again yet. I need to actually play Prime 1 again and then play through 2 and 3 at some point as well. Probably do it on, because I own the games on the Wii U, but I haven't exactly touched my Wii U in a while. So I would like to probably play them on PC through Dolphin at 1080p with the GameCube controller adapter. Or at least Prime 1 and 2 I can do that. Prime 3 I'd have to use my Wiimote with like a wireless sensor bar and stuff atop my computer. But anyway, that basically means now there's like a big release every month. Every month of the rest of this year, there's a big release coming for Nintendo. Sorry, not for Nintendo, just for big stuff for me. So this week we have ARMS coming out, which looks really fun. I played the Test Punch and I really enjoyed it, so I'm probably going to buy that. Then we have Splatoon 2 coming out next month in July, which I can't wait for as well. Then in August we get Sonic Mania, which I actually just managed to pre-order the collector's edition for. I hadn't pre-ordered it for a while because I'm in Australia and the shipping costs were ridiculous, so I was kind of waiting to find a good time to buy it when the shipping wasn't super crazy, and I managed to get the Switch version for like $5 shipping and use Amazon Prime to save some more money on that too, so hopefully that'll go as well. And then September we get this new Metroid game, and then October we get Mario Odyssey. And I'm hoping that maybe November there'll be Smash Brothers or something. Like I really do want Smash on the Switch, and I feel that if Nintendo wants to make the Switch a big, like, important system to own this holiday, you need Smash on there, as well as Mario Kart, as well as mainline Mario platformer, as well as new Pokemon. Actually, mainline RPG was announced. Thankfully, they haven't shown anything, but they said yes, we are working on it. Thank God, because that is something the Switch needs as well. Is to get Pokemon out of just the 3DS and get that onto the Switch as a home console and handheld Pokemon game. I'm not really into Pokemon, but that might be really good having it on there. And like Monster Hunter on the Switch as well, that could be great. So there's a lot of great things coming to the Switch. And overall, again, like there was no Smash Brothers, there was no Bayonetta, which is a little bit disappointing, you know. And overall, all of the announcements they had weren't too great. It was cool to see they are making a new Kirby game for the Switch, because they said this year for the Kirby anniversary it was only going to be 3DS games, and I was like, what? Why? Like, why would you make 3 Kirby 3DS games for the anniversary and not have a game on the Switch? It's a new system. People want to play on the Switch. But then they showed off, no, there is a new Kirby game coming, so I was like, alright, cool, awesome, nice. And yeah, I still haven't watched like all the Treehouse footage because I had to go to bed. I went to bed at like 4 a.m. I watched up until they stopped showing Metroid. At that point, they were like, now is Mario Rabbids. And I was like, no, that's it, going to bed now. So yeah, in general, Mario Odyssey, 2 new Metroid games blew me away. I cannot wait to get my hands on those and give them a try. If we do get to play them at EB Expo, I don't know, maybe I'll do some impressions or something there. I might film some of it. Probably have to use my phone. But you know, whatever. I have a better phone than when I went to Oz Comic Con and played Smash early, so it'll look better than that awful footage if anyone here remembers that at all. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of what Nintendo showed off last night in the comments. I'm sure we'll do a discussion about it at some point. I would like to eventually make a video about everything else at E3, not just these big Nintendo things that are probably my, like, best of show. Like, that Mario Odyssey trailer is, like, best trailer I've seen out of all of E3. Like, the Spider-Man stuff they showed at Sony's conference and all that was great. There were a lot of great things they showed off, the Dishonored DLC and the new Monster Hunter coming to PC and all that with Jurassic Park looking things. But that Mario Odyssey trailer, that's like, I've got to give it to that. That was such a fantastic way to show off that game, just like the first trailer. And that song is just so catchy, and I can't wait to hear how that's used in the game. And just, obviously this video is not scripted. This is a discussion, sort of more podcasty kind of thing. This is not a scripted video like my last E3 one. But I am eagerly awaiting to see what is coming out of Nintendo later this year, especially with Metroid and Mario Odyssey. I will definitely be there day one to pick these up, even if I don't have the money. I'm gonna find a way somehow. I will find a way to play these games. So thank you all very much for sticking around to hear what I had to say. Please let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments. Are you as excited about dinosaurs in a Mario game as I am? Because that just amazes me. There's gonna be a big dinosaur world, like a whole level of like jungles and forests and dinosaurs and big T.rex and Triceratops skeleton, and just looks amazing. So yeah, thank you all for listening around, for staying here to listen to what I have to say, and I will see you in what my next video will probably be something else about E3, who knows. But god, this is a terrible intro. Outro, oh Jesus. Oh god.